It is October 1944, and Army Group North suffers the unstoppable tide of the Red Army. Stavka plans to encircle the city of Memel. The 43rd Army dashes towards the coast to cut the Germans off from the south. A brutal engagement is about to unfold. The aim is to reach the coast around Memel. Speed is of the essence. If this attack succeeds, Army Group North will be separated from the main front. That means it will be unavailable for the defense of what the Germans call Reichsgebiet, and will cause all kinds of logistical nightmares for the trapped German forces. Dashing toward the west, the 43rd Army meets stiff resistance at no less than 4 defensive lines. The fighting is fierce. The Red Army wants to reach the Baltic seashore before the Germans can react by retreating from Memel. In this mission, you lead the attack on the 3rd defense line. Your enemy is the 3rd Panzer Division, or what's left of it. You will need to break through, no matter what.
Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostfront. This is one of the final, currently available Soviet missions of the game based on the Eastern Front of the Second World War, and as, of course, the briefing told us, this is going to be one hell of a fight. We're going to try to capture the Germans in the, well, the North Army, in the areas around, I believe it's Estonia. And so we're going to try to cut off their forces in and around that area as they are being pushed from many different sides, keeping them from pulling back to Germany and lessening their defenses there as we push towards Berlin. Well, thank you guys for smashing like and subscribing to the channel and commenting down below that you want to see more of this game. I've been wanting to bring more and more footage to you, but of course it all depends on YouTube of sending that out, and they get a little spicy when it comes to World War II stuff. I know, it's just a game, but it is important to know this history, and it is very cool and exciting to relive the history through our very own actions. Wow, look at that. We're already taking some hits. Let's get the tanks out of the way here, boys. All right, no time for speeches. Let's get moving. We got T-34 57s and one Su-122 here. Looks like we got autocannons firing off, and the Germans are trying to counterattack with captured tanks. No, it's a Puma. I thought for a second that was a T-34. Right, well, one thing that the tutorial or the intro mission or cutscene told us is that one of the things we want to do is advance to the left to capture. There was like supplies here and then a village over on this side. Yeah, there it is. Wow. Well, what's left of it? Oh boy, that looks horrible. Well, we're going to make our way over there in a multi-part series more than likely, so thanks again for tuning in and supporting as we now start pushing left to capture that German position. Go ahead and get the T-34 up here, and we'll have the 122 come this way. Basically rolling artillery. It only has, I think it has heat rounds on board. Yeah, heat rounds and anti-tank rounds and BAGO artillery rounds. So we'll go ahead and push with that, a self-propelled gun. And then we'll go ahead and start pushing down the roadway to our left. Not a lot of German counterattacks, that's for sure. So this is the 3rd and 2nd line of the German defenses. So they're pretty substantial. Looks like the first, well, I guess the 4th and 3rd lines. But the first line of defense, they kind of worded that confusingly. I guess we're closing in on like the final lines of defense here, but we're working on the middle too. Go ahead and get our tanks up this way. And our infantry too. We'll get a T-60 over here. And we'll continue to push to the left side. Alright, autocannons and the T-34 should be able to hold the line against anything the Germans try to throw at us. We're going to flank to the east side and then move north. It looks like the Germans might be having vehicles there too. Yeah, Puma spotted. Alright, so a lot of light vehicles. I'm only going to worry if we start seeing things like Panthers and Panzers and Tigers, which they could get. There could be some magical reinforcement that comes in, so we'll have to be careful about that. Going to push everybody to the eastern side. And we're going to start cracking on those supplies, which it seemed like it might be here where the artillery position was. Ooh, nice. 122 millimeter right there. Yeah, there could be supplies in and around this area where we lost artillery previously. So let's go ahead and push in. And have our infantry follow the artillery. Oh! Getting zapped there from a Pack 40. Be able to roll back a little bit. Alright, we'll lose that vehicle, but our artillery should be able to engage. Luckily that Pack 40 has given away its position. Go ahead and keep firing at that until it's gone. That's a really good weapon to take out. Good thing we didn't lose anything important like the T-34. Actually, that can be repaired. So that's okay. The tank will get repaired. Alright, let's get our infantry in position. And we're going to slowly attack move across this gap here. Oh, I wanted them to kind of proceed on their bellies, but alright. There's really no cover here. It's all just mud. Let's go ahead and put this on hold fire. I'm going to try to destroy that anti-tank gun. The Germans really aren't throwing anything else at us. We can actually take some of these stationary weapons with us too, but I'm going to keep those at the main line. We can take that one as well, but the T-60 will be our best little rolling autocannon. Alright, ready to try again on that Pack 40. We'll try to spread our men out now. AT guns trying to engage us. Do we have medics anywhere? No, looks like we don't have any medics from what I could see. Try again. Nice! Finally putting that gun out of commission. Look at that. Completely blown apart. Actually knocked the barrel right back into the gun. Check that out. I don't know if you're going to be doing much shooting with that, my friend. Germans are starting to repair it, but that means we can attack the position. Alright, we have some weapons at our disposal. We have T-60s that we can purchase now, and infantry. We have a sniper. Let's go ahead and get a sniper up. That'll be cool. And let's go ahead and get our 122 to continue to support. We should get a tank crew up too. We lost a few crew members when we got hit by that Pack 40, but we'll attack that position now. Looks like there's a medium tank here. Back here. Okay, so just a Panzer III. Panzer III offs N M. Nothing to worry about. Oh, but there's a Stuke here. Stuke 3 is taken out. We actually have a vehicle we can capture. Oh, we can call out medics too. Let's do that. See if we can save some wounded here. And let's get a infantry squad up too. And another tank crew for that Stuke that we can capture. Alright, there's our tank crew. Go ahead and have our people grab that tank right away. Excellent work so far. Everybody's doing a good job. Pushing in on that anti-tank position. Alright, just keep pushing up there slowly. Alright, we're going for the Stug. We got quite a few wounded here. Well, actually, some of them were just bandaging now, so we're alright. We just need to keep an eye on that Pack 40, so that way they don't repair it. However, if they do repair it, we can capture it and then use it for ourselves. Alright, we're about to capture the Stug, which is awesome. And we'll move our tank to the left. Mortars. The vehicle seems to be tracked. So we'll see if we can get that repaired. Yep, mortars are coming down on top of it. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, at least we've secured the vehicle, so no one's going to basically walk into it and capture it. Alright, let's push up our troops to here. I don't like how the troops stand up to actually assault. When you attack move, it looks like they're standing, and I don't really like that. I want them to crawl but engage targets as they slowly advance. But time will be of the essence here. Let's bring our tank over. Our sniper too. And another squad has arrived. We're going to push this section here and open up as much of the middle of the map as we can. If we actually capture this sector here, we've got pretty much half the map captured if you look at the mini-map. So we'll have a nice wedge down the middle so we can start working kind of clockwise around the map. We'll start here in the northeast section, and then we'll start pushing our way south. Good work, everybody. Let's see if we can get these guys into the trench. Only a few wounded. Where's a medic? There we go, we got a medic here. Well, let's see if we can get him with the squads. We'll keep him with the bigger squad. And more medics, please. And please get a mortar, or rather a grenade into that area where they're doing repairs on that Pack 40. Come on, boys, into the trench. Nice, grenade went off. Pack 40's wiped out. We're going to take positions at that gun. And that Stug is never going to get his track repaired with that mortar fire. However, with the enemy continuously firing the mortar, they may eventually run out of ammo. I mean, trying to hit a tank like that's kind of worthless once it's already damaged. That's not going to destroy it. But it'll also help us to identify where the mortar position is, which is right there. And a Pack 40 covering it too. Okay. Well, we're going to funnel infantry into that position then. We have ammo crates at our disposal. We now have one of the multiple objectives complete. Let's see what else there is. Message history. Oh yeah, objectives are here. Capture the first line of defense to get access to AT equipment and support infantry. Okay. We can push forward that way later. I think the village will be our best bet. I'm going to bring the tank to the left too. We only have access to that puny T-60 at the moment. But not to be underestimated with... I think it's only a two-man crew, isn't it? Oh, they didn't even repair the engine. Anyway, this T-3457 will be a lot more important than the other tanks that we have access to now. If we capture the village, what do we get? Ah, medium armor. So yes, of course, we want to capture this area. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go this way first. Alright, I'd like to get some more infantry then. Ooh, assault sappers. Let's get them too. Alright, we'll hold our current positions just to make sure the Germans don't counterattack. And I would love to capture that Pack 40 now for our side. Oodlah. Good job, boys. They did a fantastic job in capturing that position. Really minimal effort from the Germans to even defend it. They've just been pounded for what seems like weeks. And more autocannon fire. Oh, looks like the Germans are bringing up light weapons. Like the Martyr 3 is not really a great weapon for us to face off against with the tank, but if they're not going to bring it any further forward, then we're good times. Alright, now we have a Pack 40 over here that we saw earlier guarding the mortar, so we need to be careful of that, but we should engage this tank. Well, if they didn't know we were here, they do now. Knock, knock, Jerry. I think that was a good hit. That must have been a good hit, too. I see smoke coming out of the vehicle. Well, now it's done. It may be because it was running, but... Hold on. Oh, nice. We got good cover from the log. Please engage that tank. Oh, he's giving us a side shot. Look at that. Actually, that might be a deflecting. Nope. Oh! Booyah. Nicely done. 2 enemy tanks down. We still have a Puma and an armored car and a Pack 40 to worry about. And our tank was somehow damaged, so I can't see how. Let's pull back a little bit. Let those tank guns work those troops. Alright, let me get some more infantry squads up. Oh, nice. Boatload of infantry over here. Alright, well, with the mortars engaged on the Stuart, the Stug, I mean, with the Stug under enemy fire from the mortars, that means our infantry can pretty much walk in almost unopposed. Get another medic up then. Now, I think these assault sappers might actually have a flamethrower with them. Yes, indeed they do. Yeah, there's the little symbol for the flamethrower, so might be able to use that to clear out some trenches. We'll send 2 squads in first. And I'm continuously trying to repair this tank, but it doesn't look like anything's damaged. He seems to want to try to make a repair, but then it doesn't... Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, so long as we can move and so long as we can shoot, that's good. Oh, multiple medics being engaged here. Let's bring our 122 back to cover that position. And we'll put him on open fire. Alright, all of our infantry should be clear to move. We'll move to the lower left corner of the map. And then we'll push to the south. Oh, nice. Look at the flamethrower going. The Germans see it coming. We're going to keep the tank back a little bit because of the Pack 40, which is right about there. The range for that thing might be about 250, so the tank shouldn't come any closer than this. As I expected, either the flamethrower exploded or the fire that it shoots set off the trees. This is going to be a hard job. There's not really any cover for our troops. Looks like the Puma moved up, though. T-34 is not wanting to engage targets here. I don't know. It's like its CPU got knocked out or something. It's like it's got a computer in there. Ah, there we go. Little Puma's starting to zip around now. Oh, looks like we may have hit him. He's smoking. Nice round into the side of the Puma. Let's finish it off. Nope, they're abandoning. We're going to keep that vehicle, so that way we can capture it. Oh, and a Martyr 3 inside the building. Armored car coming. Get our tank a little closer. Oh. One T-34-57 has wiped out multiple tanks. The hell are we hitting here? Looks like a chimney or something that they can't shoot through. Alright, quite a few losses. Where are those medics? It's not going to be an easy fight, but the reward is high. Let's see if we can get those medics over here. More squads are coming up, and a medic is there. Alright, we can start rescuing men. Good. Try to save some lives here. Armored cars gotta go. And so does the martyr there. A good hit. Gonna try again. These are good hits, but they're not really doing much damage. At best, we can try to destroy the vehicle. Or at least put it on fire. There we go. That might actually start and burst into flame. Oh, the AI thought... The AI reloaded and targeted the Puma. That's annoying. Well, at least they're destroyed. They won't be shooting back. This still looks functional. But nobody's manning the gun. Well, it looks like we can push a little further into the village. Not a great area to advance from. In fact, the boys are literally in a graveyard. At least they died in the perfect spot. It's very symbolic for the push going on here. I mean, wow, that's symbolism, though. Okay. Well, looks like the 122 destroyed the vehicles that were engaging us. Later on, we can go and capture these, so if we lure the vehicles in and capture them, vehicles pretty valuable. And it looks like we actually have the ability to capture an enemy vehicle here. We'll try to get these Stooks and stuff repaired and replaced. Both of these squad members might be able to do repairs. Enemy trooper up there. I really wish this game had kind of a more automatic healing system where if you assigned a medic to a squad, if somebody became wounded, that the AI would be smart enough to then send over the medic to them, several meters away and actually start administering bandages or morphine or whatever they needed. You got to do a lot of that microing, and sometimes it's easier to micro on the squad level, like in, for example, Company of Heroes, than it is to actually care for every soldier. Of course, you want to try to save as many lives as you can, especially if you're trying to go for kind of a more realistic experience where you're trying to maximize enemy casualties, minimize losses, capture POWs and enemy equipment. But also, sometimes in this game you got to realize that there's certain rules and parameters to each mission, and you got to kind of just do it that way. Alright, well now we got to take out this Pack 40, so I think the 122 can come on back now. Looks like the T-60 is functioning again. We'll just kind of keep that back over here. And we have the Pack 40 position. I would like to capture that. However, it could be fired at by other positions, including that mortar. Which, damn, that mortar's doing a hell of a lot of damage. It sounds like 2 or 3 mortars going off rather than 1. This is a bad place to attack, but honestly, if it's going to give us medium armor, it will save a lot of lives with that T-34 being one of the most effective tanks of the Second World War. Looks like this vehicle's still functioning, but I don't see it moving or shooting, so it has enemy occupiers in there, but they're not doing anything. Can't risk the T-34 with the Pack 40. Got to save the vehicles here. Alright, well, we're going to have to keep pushing in on the Germans. Luckily, we built up a sizable army, though. A lot of infantry. Uh-oh. The enemy seems to be bringing up a martyr now. All that for one man? Okay, well, you go ahead and attack there. I'll go ahead and attack Berlin, then. Alright, the 122 is finally functional. Let's get the 8 artillery round ready. We'll keep calling in infantry squads. And we'll try to take out this Pack 40. I think the range on this is like 2 something. 220 maybe? It should outrange the Pack 40. Oh, it's just 200. Nice! Excellent work. I really want to destroy that mortar too, but honestly, if we can capture that, it'll be a godsend, especially with all these trenches. The Germans have put a hell of a lot of hurt on us, but let's go ahead and attack that position. Most of our men in that village on the first attack had given their lives to the cause, I suppose, to the great patriotic war. Of course they did. But some of them can be saved. We have medics here. So the reason I keep calling in so much infantry is, yeah, with these brutal losses that we're going to have to take with Pack 40s in the way, we have to really hold back with the tanks. But we did a good job of clearing out 2 Pack 40s and multiple vehicles now, so not that bad after all. And now we got multiple squads coming in. Good. So capturing that supply area has allowed us to bring in more infantry. That's great. Now we're going to go on a big attack here. Not only to capture the village, but to push the enemy away from the village too. So that way there can't be any easy counterattacks and we can't get shot at very easily. Man, I really like to capture that Martyr 3. Go ahead and see if we can push up to some hard points here. Oh good, most of the men are back on their feet after the medic. Excellent. Oh, we'll bring the tanks up a little bit. Any interesting points of... Well, points of interest? Nah, I don't see any. Well, I hear another mortar. I can definitely hear 2 mortars. Ah, there's the other one. Alright, let's go spike that mortar real quick. Ah, and that's an autocannon there. That's got to go. See if you can provide direct fire on that thing. And look at that, the flamethrower working. Germans not surrendering from their vehicles. Well, now we have a mortar. No, boys, go ahead and grab that thing. See if we can drop rounds on that 20mm. Well, I thought that was a mortar before, but it actually was a 20mm the whole time. However, it sounded like there were 2 mortars firing off, so... Alright, objective completed. Fantastic. Now we have access to medium tanks. T-34, 85, 1944? Oh my god. That is an amazing capture. That was a really good objective to take. Well, now we don't have to worry about that autocannon at all. Now, where are the T-34s coming in at? Okay, so everything will come in from over here, near this supply area. Well, let's get a couple of T-34s ready then. Expensive, but worth it. They're 700 each. We're going to keep these alive. Alright, what's the next objective for us? Secure the checkpoint. I think we could probably try to attack the right flank. What will we get with that again? So capturing this position here, which should be relatively easy, will give us AT equipment and support weaponry. Heavy tanks if we capture the checkpoint. Heavy howitzers if we capture the artillery position. Oh, that's way far away. I think what they're really hinting at now is that we should capture the right flank. So there's the road checkpoint, so we could capture 1, 2, 3, and then finally capture this position last. Oh yeah, there we go. With a tiger and a panther sitting there, we might need to be careful about that. Oh, we have a King Tiger on the right side. Damn. Well, then I will say everything is pretty much open to capture except for the final objective in the back. Can we throw a grenade up in here? Wait, there's no guys in the gun? Oh, there's one guy. Trying to see if I can get this guy to throw his grenade. Nice. I actually did a good job of, wow, grenade didn't kill the guy inside, but... Or maybe it did and they switched positions. Okay. Well, that vehicle ain't going to be firing now for a little while. Let's pull back with the T-34 then. Another mortar out there somewhere. We'll go ahead and attack with this vehicle now. The 57. And anything else? Okay, I'm going to bring over the 122 and the 57 over to the right side. They'll clear out that vehicle. We'll capture that far right side now, and we'll get preparations underway for the left side. We're down to 100 points now. Good thing we called out so much infantry. Man, they're still mortaring the hell out of our positions. All those yellow highlights are friendly soldiers. So we're going to have to pull back. It's a big loss there, but so close to that mortar. It was good range for them. But what we got from that was a bunch of T-34s, and that's really what matters most. We'll let our tanks continue to fire. And preparations are underway for the right side attack. Wow, what the... Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Oh, no. AI. Friendly fire, AI. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. He fired into our own squad. Okay, hopefully they do some programming to the AI where it only will fire when it can have a kill shot only on enemies. Or, when the AI is firing, make it immune to friendly fire when they shoot, just to make it a little... Otherwise, it's not worth losing a whole squad due to one foul shot. Alright, there's more mortars out there, aren't there? Alright, any more medics? They probably all got killed too, didn't they? Another mortar position there. I see these now. Luckily this is a tank crew, they could probably go in and capture that. Put another mortar out of commission. Oh, another enemy tank. Wow. 85mm firing into the front of that tank. Ineffective. Never mind. Excellent, the crew is abandoning. Alright, well, I need some more, mortars. Looks like we captured one successfully. Tank crew are now in charge of that mortar. And our crews also have that Pack 40. Armored car over here too. Alright, despite all of our losses, mostly due to our own like AI firing and mortars, we've done a fantastic job and are ready for an attack on the left flank. However, it looks like the enemy's moved in a heavy tank. Yep. Well, it's a medium tank, the Panther, but it may as well be a heavy tank since it's somewhat difficult to deal with head-on. We'll have to go ahead and try to use the Pak-40 against that, so we'll try to capture that. Although it was destroyed, so we'll have to use the other one. We'll get this one repaired and see if we can use the Pak-40 against it. It'll be a good way to engage that tank without really threatening our tanks, getting too close, endangering them. Alright. Well, still enemy mortars. Let's see, Pak-40. Oh, a Hetzer. Okay, a few positions there. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready to assault the right flank. We got a good amount of infantry ready for this. We'll go ahead and start attacking important positions, such as that autocannon. Goodbye. And we need to make sure that there's no packs around here. There's a vehicle here, I can hear it. Ah. Martyr 3. Martyr 2. Well, let's delete this cover with the 122. Plenty of infantry here to capture the right side. That'll bring us closer to this river that's in the south. Wow, look at the crappy bridges across that. Alright, 122 ready to engage. Bring it within 200. Beautiful shot on him. Load HEAT. Actually, he's down, so. Wow. Fantastic shots with those. Martyr 2 out of the way. Let's go ahead and start the assault. I think the best thing to do here is to tell our boys to keep on their bellies, and then we'll have to move forward a little bit, then stop them in order for them to kind of shoot from whatever position they've moved to and kind of just scoot forward. The attack move isn't really working the way I hope it would with the... I wish that they would crawl on their bellies and then shoot if there was an enemy target, but it doesn't seem to work that way at the moment. Regardless, we'll just scoot up a little bit closer to those positions. Enemy armored car there. Let's see if we can get a bundle grenade on that. Anybody who's got bundle grenades or AT grenade, move up. Looks like our friend here has the RPG M40 AT grenade. Very nice. Nice toss. He's down. Alright, good work. Now, did you know you could actually play this game in first person too? Technically, this Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront and also Call to Arms are both like first person shooters in a way. Typically, I play in what's called the direct control mode. So when you see me driving some of these tanks around where we're driving like this and I'm controlling the turret from this view, it's usually from experience to get like way more kills and be more effective with the vehicle. But you can actually play from first person inside these vehicles or, like, for example, be a sniper too. I think you have to actually choose that mode when you start your mission, or like before you play, you can go into first person or whatnot. I forget exactly what the settings are called, but yeah, there's a way to do that. There's also a way too in this mission to choose different starting modes. So, like, for example, you can play as offensive, defensive, or a mix, which means that the force that you attack with could be more of a defensive force, so you can get more AT guns and stuff and push push forward and then build a defense and then see if the enemy, if you can lure them into attack you. or there might be a counterattack element in this mission too. Some of the missions have you kind of pick different doctrines in order to attack. So every mission might be different each time based on how you attack, where you attack, and what you attack with. So it could be quite cool. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and finish up this attack on the right side. Just kind of let everybody sit still for a bit. Oh, we got mortars again. Which seems to be right... No, that's Pack 40. So let's take that out. Ah. There's also a Panzer 4G there. They're firing at us as well. And they scored a hit. And a destruction on it. Ooh, totally destroyed. The tank is tracked from the mortars. Well, let's push into this city. That's alright. We've taken out a lot of guns with that. We can get even more. And or artillery when we capture objectives. We're already capturing some enemy equipment. And now we can bring the line forward. All the way. Oftentimes when you attack a line like that, it's not necessarily who's in the position, but what guns are covering it. So for example, the real trouble here is the guns behind that position, like the mortar that you hear firing off, the machine gun positions there, and possibly that Panzer IV, which is in a gross position. It's really not going to be easy for us to attack. I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to try to get our guys to cover. Okay, tank's operational. Good. Yeah, way too many people in that kill zone with the mortar. And the machine gun's not helping either. Oh, AT. Panzerschreck. Or Faust. Get load. Oh, hold on. Alright, a heroic push forward. Now just clear the town. Not too bad on those losses. Could have been way worse. Luckily we had cover here. Oh, that's horrible. That was horrible. Actually, some of those guys are actually just knocked out. I'm pretty sure if there's not a bar above them. Or they could be casualties. Okay, another wave. That's why I brought so many. I was prepared for this. It's absolutely brutal, these new missions. And by the way, this is a new mission in Call to Arms, too, that they've added for the Soviet forces. So it's quite cool that they're continuously putting new stuff in here. Try to get some more medics up here. Every time we capture a position, we will get more MP, which will allow us to buy more vehicles or infantry. So now we've, I would say right about here's the halfway point of the map, and we've pretty much captured half the map, so that's pretty good. It's only going to get harder from here. However, there usually is a bit of a struggle before the full breakthrough. For example, the enemy has to deal with... Oh my god. Oh, those mortars. Hold on. They're really hard to find. There they are. Oh, good. Our boys are putting some fire on that already. Alright, the church is clear of the machine gun. The trench is about clear of the mortar. Okay, we have some new medics here. Okay, we're gonna try to throw some grenades in that, in the mortar bunker there. Wow. Okay, we're gonna abandon the tank. Okay, the mortar is incredibly effective. It's gotta go. Jump that fence, dude. No option to jump a fence. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, sir, please get a grenade into that frickin' trench right now. Save some lives. Dear God. I think this looks worse than it actually is, since we'll be getting a lot more points. Bro, oh my god, the AI. There we go. That's all it took. Fantastic. Now we got 1,500 points, so we should have a ton of infantry, and now we get access to a ton of new stuff. We'll clean up some of these messes here, get vehicles repaired, and get some troops healed. But man, that was brutal. We'll continue on with more in the next episode. If you want to see more, make sure you let me know. We'll have it sooner than later then, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching, and remember to support Call to Arms, Men of War, Company of Heroes, and everything else. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.